This is Idris Elba. You've definitely seen him in The Wire, Luther, and throughout both the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the DC Extended Universe.
An only child, Idrissa Acuna Elba was born and raised in London, England. His father, Winston, hailed from Sierra Leone and worked at Fort Dagenham, while his mother, Eve, came from Ghana and served in clerical duties. Idris grew up in Canning Town, where he first discovered acting before leaving school to pursue his passion. He later earned a place in the National Youth Music Theater, an opportunity that shaped his career. But beyond Hollywood stardom, Idris Elba has never forgotten where he comes from. He knows his African origin deeply, Sierra Leone through his father, Ghana through his mother. And when he speaks of Africa, it's with love, respect, and a strong desire to reconnect. He often says Africa is not just in his blood, but in his identity, his music, his storytelling, and his mission to bring global attention to African culture. Let's listen to Idris Elba himself as he explains why he loves Africa and why the continent will always remain at the heart of his story.
In my later life, I was probably about 29 or so. I took my DNA test. I knew my mum had an American father, but my dad's from Sierra Leone. Very proud. Sierra Leone. Ghana. DNA. No Sierra Leonean.
Wait, what?
No. 10% Ghana. 10% Nigerian. 20% Bantu. 5% Togo. 5% Senegalese. Cameroonian. I mean, it was a map, right? I looked at this thing like, what is going on? Bantu being the Southern African tribe.
Yeah, that's my side of the world.
That traveled up.
Huh.
So I looked at this thing, right? And I was like, what the? Took it again, same thing.
You took it again?
Yeah. I did. I was like...
Sorry, I always find it funny when people do the same thing twice, hoping for a different result. I don't know why I find that so funny. It's a DNA test, but I love the idea that you're like, hold on, let's try this again.
No,
and then you're like, and this time I'm going to push certain parts of myself. I'm going to bring out certain parts of myself.
I ate okra before I took it. I ate jollof. I was like, no, hold on.
What were you hoping to get the second time around?
Well, my mum said to me, I told her about this. She said, Kuna, Kuna's my mother. She said, Kuna, that is all money making. How much would you pay? How much would you pay? I told her. She's like, you see? To come and tell you that you're not from Sierra Leone. Your dad is from Sierra Leone. Your mom is from Ghana. I'm like, yeah, but mum, scientifically, that's not how it works. Kuna, listen. Anyway, so I did it again. I didn't even tell her the results the second time around, but this was me. And I just found myself like, not questioning, but I was like, wow, I'm African.
Yeah, man.
I am from this continent. And it also reminded me that everywhere I go in Africa, probably a bit like you too, right? People claim you.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
my
in a
brother.
beautiful way.
They claim you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're a resident now. You know what I mean? Wherever I go. And I guess I adopted that. So now I'm in the public eye and people, talk to me about where I'm from. I have a real rich backstory.
It's beautiful.
I can talk about my granddad. I can talk about my Freetown, Sierra Leone was the home of the returned slaves. No wonder my DNA doesn't say Freetown, Sierra Leone, because my dad's DNA is probably mixed from so many different types of tribes, So that has been the very feeling I have every time I open my mouth about where I'm from.
Yeah.
I'm from England. I was born and raised there. I'm proud of that. But out of that comes this sort of, I'm an explorer, I'm an explorer of myself. I'm an explorer of the cultures that I'm from. And I remember, man, at some point in my later life, I was probably about 29 or so. I took my DNA test. I knew my mum had an American father, but my dad's from Sierra Leone. Very proud. Sierra Leone.
You're just terrified. It's no question that Idris Elba is a force to be reckoned with.